bringing you all the styles right here on Trinbago Vibes. So y'all heard of this local board game created by one of our very own.
LockDown 2020, a board game created by a local. What's up, my Trinbago Vibe peeps? Welcome to another edition of Home Quarantine Trinbago Vibes Edition 2020. Why? Because Trinidad and Tobago is still on Lockdown 2.0. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Retrieve. So we just heard on the radio about this board game. Here it is. Lockdown 2020, a game by Kimberly Joseph. Let's get into it. We're going to survive this pandemic. So, local person, let's unbox, shall we? Let's see what we got. Oh, we have the rules here. We'll deal with that afterwards. So, you got the board. Let's see, okay. Open this up and see what we've got. Nice. COVID survival. I don't know if you've seen that. We've got some minis and some cards. Yeah. Guess reports go here. And I guess we'll start the game here. Guess we start here. It looks like a fairly straightforward game. Let's see. A preview of the game here, how it's played. So you start off at home, you roll till you get a 6. Right? And then after which you roll again and you are able to come out. 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, there's wash hands, what sinks. If you land on these warning, you could either you have a mild symptom, go to Cora Hospital. Or go to the nearest sink to wash your hands. Press conference, quarantine. So there are report cards like these. For example, and guess what? I have to go to quarantine and then put this at the bottom and roll 3 to come out. So now when it's my turn, 3, then I could be able to come out of here. So the aim of the game is to from home to survive. You have a variety of things to do. As you can see from the gameplay, this game teaches you more or less all about this pandemic and what not to do and what to do. And now that you've seen how to play, let's have a chat with its creator, Miss Kimberly Joseph. Welcome, Miss Kimberly Joseph, the creator
Hello.
of this board game I have right here, Lockdown 2020. So, Miss Joseph, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm a mommy, first things first. Yes, I am a full-time housewife right now, concerning with all what's happening.
Correct.
But my passion is working actually with special needs kids. And, you know, I was doing one-on-one tutoring with them, but again, because of the COVID, that's been on pause, you know?
Well, yeah.
So, you know, just trying to keep my creative mind up and, you know, going still.
Tell me, what inspired you to create this game, like the format and the game pieces and everything?
Well, during the first lockdown, I had to keep my daughter occupied and distracted from, you know, staying away from school and just being home. And she had an interest in board games. So we played all the games she possibly had. And I ran out of things to do with her. So I just made up this thing because every day we would be seeing these little press conferences with the Ministry of Health and telling everybody what they need to do and whatever. So I just drew up this thing and stuck it on one of the board games she had, and she had fun playing it. She knew that she had to wash her hands. She got excited when she landed on specific things because she would have been aware
Yeah.
of what it meant from listening to these things every day. Because, people going through this whole thing,
Yeah.
I just wanted the little knobs, not to be like normal pieces, everybody. You're always getting your Ludo and every other game.
Yeah.
Thought it would have been cool to have it as little people go through this whole ordeal on the game itself.
Okay.
And
Nice. It's pretty cool that you all still play board games because I know kids these days, they're more into the digital stuff, the
yeah,
iPhones, the Androids, the phone, the computers. Speaking of computers, you think that the game would actually eventually go into the, like I say, become an app so people could play worldwide, or you think that the board game itself is good enough for now?
well, for right now, I think the idea of a board game, sitting together with a family and doing something
Yeah.
is what we need right now. But in this technological advanced stage we have right now, I would love if it could be an app in the future. Because like you say, everybody on their phone. So even if you can't meet and be in a setting with everybody, you could still play this game with whoever from wherever.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Speaking about the board game, right? What challenges you encountered in like bringing it from this Bristol board game you're talking about to what it is currently?
So there were pros and cons, I
Yeah.
must say, during this whole thing because the idea and trying to get it out as well was in the process or the duration of the lockdown. So many places were closed then,
Mm-hmm.
so I just had to go about making phone calls.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess that would have been a pro that you have to be going here, there, and everywhere.
To try and get the
And
game out. Yeah.
yes, and um, it was a lot of calling around and being limited because of the lockdown and COVID and, having to do things abroad. It was probably a little more difficult at that time.
Yeah.
So everything was done in Trinidad, which was very cool because I was very happy of the final product.
Okay, okay. The design, as I was mentioning before. So you can tell me a little bit of who came up with this scene that I assume is a local artist.
Yes, yes. And she was awesome because she listened to everything I had in my mind. Um, she really listened to the whole concept and what I wanted it to look like.
Yeah.
And she totally came out with this, and I loved it. Her name is Ranelle Allen,
Mm-hmm.
and the name of her graphic company is Legacy Design. And if anybody want to hook up with her, no problem because she is really talented. I was really
Okay.
happy with the final thing.
All right, nice. And well, I know we could purchase this game locally in few other places. I'll list that in the description below, right?
No
But
problem.
what about international? Like, say I have an international audience and they want to purchase this game. You have any way they could get this internationally currently, or I still a work in progress?
It's still a work in progress, but it's coming up soon because in November, there's a site called mytrinibox.com,
Yeah.
and they are interested in carrying Lockdown 2020. So I'm happy about that. So
Yeah.
our Trinis abroad could possibly hook up with them to get it.
Oh, nice, nice.
So yeah, just excited about the game and just excited to see people's feedback about it.
Yeah.
And to just see that they're enjoying it.
Well, yeah, like for me, like I said, it for me is similar to like Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah.
It's something similar to what I was playing when I was small. So I enjoyed it. And one thing I enjoyed about it is that it has tidbits of how our Chinese is moved in terms of the cards, and also and also it is a game where I see, due to how you playing it, kids could learn a lot about what is going on, who don't understand this.
Such a serious, kind of stressful situation. So if they could have fun learning something important, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
And then it's not just the kids, adults could enjoy it too. And you could get a little laugh, and it's unpredictable when you choose one of the cards because you could totally send another player back home or something. I like the fact that it could go for both children and adults.
Oh, well, Yes, it's a very good game, and I'm happy to see like a fellow Trinidadian actually came up with something, and we will have to support as best as we can. And I enjoyed it, and my siblings, I played it with my siblings earlier, and they enjoyed it.
Thank you
So
so
it was
much,
a bit
Rajiv.
fun,
Appreciate
and
it.
I would say a little bit frustrating because sometimes you think you're going to win, and then roll your dice, you gotta start over.
Yes,
So all that is part of the laughs and kicks and the ha-ha
yes,
kind of
yes.
thing. All right, well, thank you again for taking the time out of your day to chat with me.
No problem at all.
And
And
I wish
thanks for supporting, Rajiv. Appreciate that.
you're most welcome, and I wish you all the success, and I'm looking forward to seeing this grow.
Thank you. Me too.
All right, thanks again. So guys, you heard it live and direct from the creator, Miss Kimberly Joseph. Lockdown 2020. Who going to survive the pandemic? Board game, locally created and locally sourced, except for the little pieces here. So I'll leave where you can get this game locally down here. Pretty soon it'll come online like Trinbox, as she was saying, where you can purchase it anywhere in the world. I highly recommend getting this, especially if you have kids, because surprisingly enough, it could take the same amount of time as if you play Monopoly. And it's, like I said, snake and ladders, game of chance, real game of chance. So share, tell your people about it, leave some comments below what you all think. And until the next one, my Trinbago Vibes peeps, stay safe, wear your mask where required, and let's fight COVID together. Till the next one, it's